Yes, we can hear you. Good morning. This is Anat Goodman. She's going to introduce us to JI Studio, which is absolutely awesome.
Okay, wonderful. For some reason, I cannot share my video. I'm so sorry, but I can assure you this image is much nicer.
Wait, we lost you.
Can you hear me?
Now we can hear you.
Okay. So I'm sorry I cannot share my video, but I can share my screen. Okay, so just before we begin, I want to share this presentation for a second, just the beginning. What we'll do today is JI Studio. I'll teach you how to use the tool. I'll introduce myself in a second. And everything I'm saying is recorded, and I'll share it with you when the webinar is over. So you don't need to take any notes. So first of all, very happy to meet you. My name is Anat Goodman. I work at Jewish Interactive. I have my master's in educational technology, and I train teachers how to utilize technology within lessons. Content can be JS, Israel, Zionism, any content really, how to do it to enhance the content that a teacher is using. So the agenda for today is we are going to look at JI Studio on a laptop. As you know, it is slightly different than the version on the app, but it should be the same. So I'm assuming that very soon it should be exactly the same. There are a little bit more options on the app than on a laptop. And then we'll explore different ways of using JI Studio. You can brainstorm, and then we'll try creating some interactive books or interactive posters using JI Studio. I'll teach you also how to share or embed or print your creation, and then I'll show you where you can find more resources and tutorials that will help you later on. So the first website you need to know is the Jewish Interactive website, because in it you'll find everything you need about all the different apps and about JI Studio. And this is the home website from, yes?
Wait 1 second. Because your sound goes in and out. So I just want to fill in what you probably just said. Jewish Interactive is a great website to go to. Even besides JI Studio, they have a bunch of very cool Jewish programs. And the preschool, I'm going to be showing JI Pack later today. Go.
Okay, so in the website, if you'll go to products and you'll tap on JI Studio, it will take you to a page from which you can download JI Studio to your iPad or to your laptop. And also, there is a link to visit the JI Studio website. Now, the JI Studio website is very important, and I'll show you more about this website later, but you can find everything you need, from support to different examples, everything you need in the JI Studio website. So the first thing I'll do is I'll show you different examples of things that were created on JI Studio. Just to tell you, generally, JI Studio is a creation tool. It's a creation tool, so teachers can create different resources for their students on any content. It's mainly aimed for Jewish content, as you'll see. And you have to remember that it's also meant for children to create different activities to show their learning and to present their learning. So let's look at some examples. Okay, this one, for example, is a book about brachot v'shirim shel Chanukah. So you can flip around and you can see you have stickers, you have a Torah text and Tfilah text, and you have sound. It's interactive. If I tap on the sound, so a child can create a book with different brachot and different stickers, and all the stickers and all the sounds that have to do with Jewish culture and holiday and Torah text, is all within JI Studio already. Of course, you can add your own stuff if you're doing something for Alisa mentioned.
Excuse me 1 second for Anat, because you didn't hear the sound for that. So what she said that's very important is that all the graphics and Jewish content, rather than having to go to the web to have to look around and find it, it's all contained in this one product. So especially for the advanced studies teachers, it's unbelievably awesome resource.
Okay, so this is a different book about Hanukkah. I'll show you another example. This is, for example, a website of Ivrit School here in London. And the posters that were created on JI Studio are embedded in the site. So the kids from year 6 in
She's showing you how you could actually embed these posters and images and put them on the school website or a class website.
So these kids from year 6, they went on a tour to Israel with their school Akiva in London. And then they took posters and they took photos and they created posters talking about their trip in Israel. This is one example.
הייתי בעין גדי עם הכיתה שלי. שחיתי במים והיה כיף. למקום מדהים.
So they can create different things. Jerusalem, these are different. I'll show you one more.
זה מצדה. אני הלכתי למצדה עם הכיתה שלי. אני אוהבת את זה כי זה
Okay, and one more example, kids created their Israel book. So you can, of course, start the book from right to left or from left to right. And you can insert personal images, all the stickers, text, sounds, anything you need. It's actually great also to do collaborative work. I'll show some examples later. This is another one for Hanukkah, the story of Hanukkah. This one is without sound. You can add sound or do without. This is a great example of kids in independent school here in London in year 4 creating a book, a riddle book to teach verbs in Hebrew. So what they did, the teacher asked them to create a cover and then a riddle. What is Mia Sarah doing today? And then the kids in the class, this was on the whiteboard, on the smartboard, and the class had to guess what would be in the next page, a full sentence. And then the full sentence is, היום מיה שרה משחקת בכדור. So he used it to teach verbs, which normally is a very boring and exhausting topic to teach, but if you do it in an interactive way and kids use their own images and do their own activities, they're really, really enthusiastic about it. And if you want to do it in a higher level, they can also add their own sound. So they can say, Gavriel היום.
מה גבריאל עושה?
And then the answer is also with the sound.
גבריאל משחק משחקי וידאו.
So this is a great example how you can differentiate the learning to different groups. If one group is in one level, they can do it with speaking and saying the sentence in Hebrew. Another group is not in the same level, so they do it just by text. You can really choose and target the different students. This is brachot for Shabbat. These are the stickers taken from the app itself, and then the teacher took photos of the child, and each child shared it with his family. So look, I mean, it could be really wonderful to actually use it in the family on Shabbat.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushani b'mitzvotav v'tzivani l'cha.
Okay, so these are the different brachot. And one more, this is placemats that were created for Hanukkah. So the teacher has asked each child to insert an image of him or her and add a tefillah for Hanukkah and some different images. And then they printed the posters, laminated them, and sent it with the children for Hanukkah. So every Hanukkah evening, the family used the placemats to say the bracha, which is also a really nice idea. And that's it. Okay. So what we'll do now is we'll go to the app itself and see how it works. So when you first open the app, you'll see new poster, new book, and my creations. And before I go into it, Aliza, are there any questions? Am I talking too fast, too slow?
The only problem we're having is that your sound is coming in and out a little bit sometimes. So sometimes I just fill in what I'm guessing that you were saying.
Okay, so maybe I see your video, so maybe you can stop me with your hand if you want to say something.
Okay, I'll go like this if I need you to repeat something.
Okay, great. And,
Okay.
all right, so basically to choose a new poster and a new book, the functions and the features are exactly the same. So I'll show you how to work, let's say, with a new poster, and then we'll... My sound okay?
Now you're back. You said your functions and features are exactly the same.
Exactly the same. So we'll just look at the new poster as an example to teach the tool. So I'm tapping on new poster. I'll give it a name. Let's say Hanukkah.
She wants you to do book or poster. What did she say? Poster? She's starting on poster.
It's the same.
Go backwards.
It's the same. You can do either. It's exactly the same. Okay, so I gave my poster a name, and I'm going to tap on start.
You put on start.
Okay, and if you'll see here on the bottom left, my menu where it says collections, this is really important because the collection that I choose,
You're talking about down here, bottom left.
the collection that I choose impacts everything on the bottom menu. So if I choose Hanukkah collection, the backgrounds, the stickers, the Torah text
You choose
would
your
be
collection. All the other
according to
buttons.
Hanukkah.
Characters change. Your text change.
Okay, and if I choose a Pesach collection, then the Torah text would be different. So whatever collection I choose, the bottom menu will change according to the collection. Okay, so I'm going to choose Hanukkah. Okay, all right, so once I chose
So you choose the
Hanukkah,
Hanukkah collection.
if I'll go into different to backgrounds, I have different scenes that I can choose from. I don't have to have a background, but if I want to, I can tap on a background.
Choose the background.
Let's say I'll
The
say
backgrounds are by default going to be the same as your collection. So these are all Hanukkah type
collections. In backgrounds, you also have comics. So if I want to have the Hanukkah story in 4 images, for example, I can choose a comic background, or I can choose different papers. So you can have a look later and see all the different backgrounds that we have. And then if I'll click on stickers,
holiday-specific backgrounds.
clicking on stickers, I have different labels. Now these labels, I cannot change the color of them. So if my background is dark, I should think whether I want to use them or
So
not.
again, based on your collection, it comes with different labels, different activity sheets, different stickers, different images.
I have different stickers. So let's say I'm choosing this girl. And then I'm just moving it with my mouse and put it where I want it on my poster. I'll go back to stickers and you'll see you have different costumes. And the story of Hanukkah and the Maccabees are here as well. So you have different stickers. In characters, you have different themed Jewish characters that you can choose. You have family regular characters, children, or parents, or grandparents, and you have Dress Me Up. Dress Me Up is an amazing function to use for Purim, for example, because you have models that you can use, and then you
Dress Me Up you can use if the character doesn't look the way you want them to look.
and you can dress them up. For example, if I'll take that boy, I'll just take it as an example, and then I'll go to Dress Me Up, And I can choose
Dress me up. It's like dolls. You get an image.
a hat. And I can start dressing up. You can also dress up yourself. So if a child puts on a picture, uploads a picture of himself, they can dress up themselves. If you don't want an image anymore, you tap on the little bin and the image is gone. If you go to text, you can type in whatever you want.
Just 1 second, Anat. We don't hear you for 1 second.
Okay.
We're just showing them how to delete an image.
Okay, I'm done.
You saw it? Okay, thank you.
Okay, so if I want to add a text, for example, just by typing in, I'll go to text and text, I'll type on type and start typing here. Hi, welcome to my family. And then I'll tap on the little V, the little green V here. I can put the text where I want and I can change it by clicking on the format. It can be white, yellow. I can change to have it without a bubble or different options. Let's say I put it here. Can make it small also if I want to, or big.
Showing you how your text could either be a bubble or just plain. Like if you want her to be saying something.
But
when
how
you
do I
do
get the
text,
text?
look over there. Bubble. Okay. And you type something. Just 1 second, Anat. We're having trouble with our bubbles.
Okay.
Over there. It's gonna show. Right here, above. No, right where tap where it's shown. Right there.
Move up above the arrow.
Right there.
Oh.
Yeah. And then tap, type.
Oh, no, that's not what I
check.
want.
Hold on. Then you do the check.
I don't want that.
Wait. And then, yeah, look. You change the bubble. Hey, this guy's saying. When you do check. When you're done, you do check. Okay, thank you.
All right, so this is how I add the text. You have to, I want to show you something else in text, that if I don't want my own text, I just want the Hebrew alphabet, then I won't type on the left one. I will tap on the right one where it says alphabet stickers. And I can have all the script or block alphabet and Nikud in
excellent for the younger grades who are not going to be typing in Hebrew.
So for example, if I choose Aleph, this is my Aleph. It doesn't look nicely with this background, but I'll show you later. But this is where you'll find in text all the Hebrew alphabet. So I'm going to bin it now and continue. If I want to add a sound to my character, I'll tap on sound and I can record my sound.
Next to the camera, microphone.
So for example, I can say, I'm going to add record sound. I'll put it here. And once I tap it, it becomes red and I can record myself. For example, I can say, hello, this is me. Welcome to my family. Okay, so now, if I'll try to listen, I won't hear it, but once I share it online, it becomes interactive, and we'll check it later, okay? So this is one sound. Another sound which I can add is a song. For example, Hanerot Alalu, I can add this song. Let's put it here. And if I'll tap it, I can hear the song. Okay, so my song is here.
Theoretically, record your class singing and suddenly says a hackathon.
In Torah text, I'm going to tap on Torah text on the bottom menu. And I'll tap on Tfilot. I can pick a language. Ivrit, pick a section. Shirei Chanukah. Pick a song, Hanerot Alalu. 1 second. And I'll tap on the V. So here is my song, which I tapped and very easily inserted. I'm going to now change the font color to white
Can you show them again how to change the font color? You did that quickly.
Yes. I'm tapping on the little, do you see the little format, the paintbrush where it says format?
Here, guys. That's how you change the format, color. Thank you.
Okay. And if I tap on bubble,
Yeah, I don't want to have it. It's too busy.
okay, so now I have a song and I have a sound of the same song, and I also recorded myself. I can also draw on the, I
Saying she could also draw.
add my own drawing if I want to, which works brilliantly on a tablet or an iPad. I would have to use the mouse to draw on a laptop. And I'll do this by tapping on the middle one where you see all the colors. I need to choose the tool that I want to draw with. For example, I'm going to choose the highlighter. I can choose a color. And whatever is in the middle, whatever is in the middle is my tool to draw with. I can make it bigger or smaller, and I can make it transparent, which is wonderful if I want, for example, the children to highlight the shoresh in the pasuk, or to highlight a word that I'm teaching them, or to find Chanukah in the pasuk, or Elokim in the pasuk. So this is how I would use my highlighter, for example. So now I'm just going to draw something. I can draw a Chanukiah. I can tap here, add to my tools, right here. And now my mouse becomes a marker. So I can draw a Chanukiah or a menorah. Something like that. I can also add, if I want to, candles to my menorah. I can go back to stickers and go to Chanukiyot and find a nice candle.
They want to know how to undo. If you decide you don't like
there
your
is an
picture,
undo. Top left, there is an undo by the home. You see that?
Yep. Undo, yes.
Okay, so you tap on the undo. Okay, now for every image that you insert, you have a little lock. It's very hard to undo once you lock images. So I don't often recommend using the lock. However, if you want to draw on an image, it's better to lock, because once you lock, it's locked. You cannot move it and you can draw on top of it. So if you add text and you want to highlight different things in the text, let's see an example. Let's say I want to highlight the pronouns, anachnu, find the pronouns in this song. So I'm going to tap on the text again and lock it so it doesn't move. I'll go into my tools. I'm going to make my marker transparent by moving the bottom ruler. Tap on the V. Okay. And now let's say I'm okay. So I'm highlighting different parts of the text. Now, because this font is white, it doesn't show a huge difference. But if my font was black and I would highlight, you would see it very clearly. So this is how I can highlight, use the highlight. If I want to undo, I'm going to tap undo. What else can I show you? Okay, the camera, if I tap on the camera, I can bring in photos from my computer. If I save photos from my computer, I can bring them in. Let's try adding, this is my little one. I can use an image as a sticker or as a background. It's always...
See that, guys? She's using an image as a sticker.
It's better to use the image as a sticker because the background would make it really strange. Okay, let's say that this is This is Yali. I can actually now go to Dress Me Up and also had some nice, if I want to.
Oh, that's important.
I can dress up my character if I want to. And let's say my poster is ready and I'm happy with it. I'm going to tap on save. Top right, I have a save option. I'll tap on save. And it says that it saved my poster to my creations. In order to see my poster, I will tap here, my creations. And this is my poster. If I'll tap on the little wheel, I can share it by email. It takes a little while to share it.
Now, this is also cool, guys. Watch the sharing.
Anat at jewishinteractive.net. One second.
And then
Go back to home. Home button.
it sends a link to it, actually.
Now go to my creations.
Actually, I better.
Oh, see? Bye! Wallah yassalam.
While we're quiet here for a second, I don't know if you totally lost on that.
Okay, so if I'll go now to my
Just what the challenge.
to my email, I get a message that Jewish Interactive sent me this poster. And this is my poster, which I just created with you. Let's see if it works. Hello, this is me. Welcome to my family. This is my interactive poster, and I can now either embed it by tapping here on the bottom on embed. I can share it with the family of the student who created this poster. If it didn't have any sound, I can easily print it and laminate it. I mean, you can still print it and laminate it. You can still print it and laminate it, but the sound obviously won't print out. And that's it. You just click on this URL and you share it with whoever you want as a regular link. It's now on the cloud.
Wait a second. Once you share, Anat, can you just repeat that? That once you email it and have the link in the email, you can then just cut and paste that link. So once you share it, so you can then paste it into RedWeb and send it to your parent, the whole parent body. So if you email it to yourself and then get the link, and then email that link in RedWeb and all of our parents' addresses, that's fine.
Of course, we didn't, being the teachers that we are, we didn't pay attention so well when you said that.
How do you
So we
share?
went to my creations, and then we lost you.
Okay, I'll show you how to share.
Okay,
1 second.
so do you want to go ahead and create a poster and see if you have any questions?
All right, guys, now it's your
Wait,
turn.
how do I do this?
Okay.
I want to share.
Go back
Go
to
back to
home.
home.
Go
Go back to home. You want to
Go to
save it?
save.
Okay, guys, so now
Go
your
back to my
job is to
creations.
create something, which you post. They've already been working on that while you've been talking.
No.
So they've already been working a little
Go
bit.
back to home.
Okay, great.
My creations. Setting button, that round button. Fine.
I'm clicking. How's everybody doing here?
Now, if we get the URL, do we have to have the app in order to open it?
That's a
or-
good question.
No. Anybody can see it. They don't need to have the app at all. It's just a link in the
It's a
cloud.
public URL, right?
Yes.
How do, I don't have the underscore button here.
Of course you do, it's under the two.
Under the two.
The underscore
I want to show, well, I don't know if you can do both, create something and look at the screen.
Sorry, say it again.
I want to show you one more example. I told you that in the text bottom menu, you can add also the script from the text menu. So this is an example of a poster with a script if you want to teach, for example, Laot Aleph. So you have A for Abba and E for Ima. And then the children can use the highlighter. Hold on, I'm going to look at.
Excellent. So like in the younger classes, for example, Dorit,
Yes.
Dorit, a fun project for the younger classes.
They can use
The
the
Hebrew names,
highlighter,
picture, and you make a class book with their Hebrew names. Right.
or you make a whole book with 1 page per letter, which is also a really nice idea. I'll show you how to create a book. It's exactly the same, but there are a few templates here that you should see.
Oh, now, hold on 1 second, guys, look up for a second. This is very, very cool and very, very important. It comes with built-in book templates, really cool ones. All right.
Okay, so first of all, if I tap on new book, then it's a blank book, which I can start from the right or from the left, depending on the language. I have the template for the Haggadah. This template is without images, and JI Haggadah is with images. And the one without images is really nice because you can add images of the children themselves. So here can be an image of a child. Let's say I'll tap it, and I'll go to my camera again and bring my daughter again.
But we have a lot more. We have a
Haggadah shel Pesach.
We have tons more. If you click on
Okay, save. Now, after every page which you edit in a book, you need to tap on the little home. So if I'll tap now to edit, I can do Kadesh, Urchatz, Karpas, Yachatz, and insert images of the children doing it, which is really, really nice.
This is the typical kindergarten project where you have one kid doing Kadesh, one kid doing Urchatz. You know, you take a picture of each kid doing things, and then you make a class book out of it.
Exactly. So let's say I have this image again. I'll use it
So all
as
you
a
need to do is take
picture.
pictures of
I'll make it small, Kadesh. Let's say this is my Kadesh. When my page is ready, I have to tap here on the book to go back to see all the pages that I have. Say before, yes.
this book is multiple pages. You
And
have
then I go to my next page.
one
Here I can also add the child saying the blessing. Record the child saying the blessing. How do I do that? Just by going into sound and recording the sound that I want. And notice that automatically, because I chose the template of the Haggadah, automatically my collection is on Pesach. So you have all these different Pesach stickers that you can add if you want to, all the Aseret HaMakot, backgrounds, worksheets to create already as templates. All this is within the app already. And if you go to Torah text,
It's on. No, because it isn't the Android app.
But
The app is free. It's not part of that, right? Or in the computer.
Right.
Can't like download it on
okay, so maybe teachers should create a poster and share it either with me or with themselves and see if they have any questions to ask.
Anat, are you still there? I think you lost.
Yes, I'm here. This one is the same with all the images inside. But if you want to edit, you can choose which images to keep and which images to use your own. So it's also an option.
You could take one of their templates and make whatever changes you want.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen.
So you can do this, and again, although we're showing this to you with the Jewish pieces in it, because that's really what this product adds to the table, there's no reason in the world you can't do Thanksgiving. Same idea.
Exactly. I mean, I teach it very often for Hebrew lessons. And then children upload photos of their room, for example, and they describe their room. They can say, זה החדר שלי, הנה השטיח, הנה המיטה, or you can use it for phonics.
Cool.
It's a creation tool. You can use it for anything.
I just you blanked out for a second. She was saying that, because you teach Hebrew, she was saying that what she does is that she has these, and then they come in and do Zeh Cheder Shali and describe what's in the room. You know, that's cool. That's very, assuming they have the vocabulary.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say it's a great way for them to learn that very functional vocabulary. This is really good for English.
You can do, that they program that.
I want to show you, if you are in JI Studio's website, you have two important things that you can use. One of them is the support. The support, if I tap on the support, you will see
At the
tutorials.
JIstudio.net website, they have tutorials. So if you ever
Different tutorials. How do I create a poster? How do I create a book?
if you weren't listening.
How do I use my creations? How do I share my
Right.
creations?
Right. How they learn.
So everything I showed you is here in the support. Another important tab that you can tap on is the gallery. And in the gallery, you'll see different...
I want to edit like the title.
So she's showing you that you could actually, we can't hear you at all, Anat. I don't know where your sound went. But she's showing you that in the JI Studio website, jistudio.net, there's a whole gallery that you could upload your own stuff. So apparently Shivat Noam used this.
You can add here your name and upload the URL of your creations if you want to share it with the community.
So if you and your class do something, or even if it's a way to motivate your students, is we're going to share it in the gallery. So it's a great way to motivate your students and to share with the parents and nachat,
And also, if you tap on educators, then you have different lesson plans.
Educators tab, I'll just send you this for voice. They have tons of ideas.
So if I tap here on lesson plans for Jewish festivals, and I'll go into Hanukkah, because it's coming up.
From jistudio.net. It's up there, guys, jistudio.net.
You have very easily done instructions on how to do something with the children for Hanukkah. Select the Hanukkah collection from backgrounds, scene, Chanukiot, choose, and these are different great ideas on how to use the lesson plans in your lessons. Do you have any questions that I can help?
Anybody have questions? This is great. I see some excited people here, so that's really great. So I think this is great. I mean, I think this has been a great, super introduction. And I think the
Thank
teachers
you.
can
Thank you
really
very much.
have enough to do to go ahead. I mean, I think this is great. I mean, I think our time's just about up. So if you want to.
Thank you so much. I don't even know where the computer.
Yeah, you hear Come on up and say thank you. Come on. Here we introduce ourselves.
Thank you very much.
Sarita's
Great.
kindergarten.
Kindergarten.
Thank
Lisa does Limudei Kodesh.
Oh, I don't know where the camera is. Up there?
No, there.
There? Oh, there. I am not try and get it to work on Android so we can put it on all our netbooks that we have here too. Otherwise, the kids love it. I used it last year. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Hanita, who's coming up.
Hello.
Hanita does Ivrit language and Jewish history.
Shalom.
And Joanna? She's with cute little people.
Yeah, it's okay.
Right?
Baby boys.
And you're just going to hide there. So we're not going to even introduce you.
I came
I came up first. Okay. But Anat, I really want to thank you for your time, especially that it's Erev Shabbat and it's closer to Erev Shabbat for you than it is for us.
Thank you very much.
So really thank you. And I'm going to let you go because I'm sure you have things to do. But I very much appreciate your time. And Shabbat Shalom, Anat. Even with the technical difficulties, we really got a lot out of it. So thank you.
Shabbat Shalom. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Anat. Bye-bye.